Hi, my name is Reggie Powell, and on behalf of the team here at Marriage Reconciliation Playbook, I'd like to welcome you to another Marriage Massaging Love Fest, where we love on your marriage, hopefully like it's not loved on anywhere else that you can find wherever you may go during the day or night. We want to be your biggest fans when it comes to the love that you are cultivating. We want to celebrate your love that you have, and not only that, we want to edify it and help it to get to the point where you have a permanently successful loving marriage and you're not going through issues, and your marriage is just like clicking, like they say, like a well-oiled machine. We want to alleviate, we want to get rid of any stumbling blocks or obstacles that stand in between your marriage and a loving successful marriage. We want your marriage to represent our loving successful marriage revolution. So this is what we're doing here, trying to give you tips and tricks to help your whole marriage, help your marriage as a whole, to just to cultivate that much more love in your family and therefore in your neighborhood. So let's just start by saying we love your marriage. We want to talk about today. This is kind of for more for newlyweds today. And the thing that we're talking about today, when your way is exposed, this concept of your way. When you get married, those of you that have been married for years and years, I'm sure you know that when you got married, you had a way that you brought with you. A lot of you still have a way. Well, that's kind of the magic. But when it comes to newlyweds, your way, it may be a culture shock, because the fact of the matter is you have now learned, if you've been married for any length of time, you've now learned that your way has to have been checked at the door of your marriage. Your way is no longer the most important thing. When you got married, it was in your vows, and you read them and you said yes and you loved them, and then you got married and life started, and now you're realizing your way can't get its way like it used to. And what do you do when that happens? And we just want to say, on behalf of all marriages that are standing the test of time, on behalf of all marriages with the goal of permanent love, permanent loving marriage success, what do? You go with your spouse to the center of your marriage triangle and you lay it down. You put it down in the center. You're transparent about exactly where you're at. And when the magic that happens in the center is you're met in the center by your spouse and by the creator of your marriage, and you are showered with love, forgiveness, and all those things that are found in the center of your marriage triangle. So when your way is exposed, that's actually a good thing, a reason to celebrate, because that is actually the beginning of you being on that's kind of putting you on that path towards a loving successful marriage. Because the thing is, you were never going to achieve a loving successful permanent loving successful marriage living in your way in the first place. Now, we go it when it comes to the whole concept of compromise and the two of you's ways, and you guys working together, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother concept. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the culture shock of the your way is no longer the way. So hopefully you'll take this, put this in your toolbox, as well as the other things that are hopefully in your toolbox, like, for example, our daily successful marriage tips, that hopefully you're signed up for those, so the two of you have no excuse not to treat each other lovingly. And hopefully you've already downloaded our free marriage reconciliation playbook guide. It's the perfect tool to introduce you to what we're all about, as well as to start you off on the right foot towards representing our loving successful marriage revolution we were talking about earlier. So that's the one that we want to leave you with today. When your way is exposed, what do you do? Now you know. So put that in your toolbox and remember that, because if it hasn't came, keep on living. You're going to experience it. And we're those of us that have experience in marriage are pushing for those of you that are newlyweds to just continue on and do the right thing. So we're proud of you. Cultivate that love. Keep up the good work. Take care and take care of each other.